let's be real, struggling to connect with your teenager can be tough. It can feel like those carefree days of their childhood are just gone. If that sounds familiar, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to dive into how we can start rebuilding that bond starting right now. Welcome back to the Think Strong Network. Today, we're not just talking about the problem, we are laying out a clear blueprint to help you reconnect with your teen, turning all that frustration into real understanding. I mean, seriously, does it ever feel like you're just walking on eggshells, constantly trying to navigate these moods that seem to pop up out of nowhere? Trust me, you are not alone in this. It can honestly feel like you're losing the kid you thought you knew so well. And hey, this explainer we've put together, it's for anyone who's in the thick of it. Parents, guardians, maybe you're a mentor or an educator. Basically, if you were trying to build a bridge to the next generation, stick around. This is for you. Okay, so first things first. Let's just get on the same page here and call it what it is. The struggle is real, it can be super intense, and you know what? It's okay to feel overwhelmed by it all. It often starts with that sound, right? The slam of a door that says, "Stay away," louder than any words ever could. And then maybe the words follow. Words that really sting. And you're just left there standing, wondering, where did my sweet kid go? Oh yeah, and then you've got the mockery, the screaming, the crying. It's just this whole emotional storm that can make any parent feel completely powerless. You know, I'd really love to hear what this looks like for you. Let's make this a space where we can support each other. What's one challenge you're facing with your teen at this very moment? Go ahead and share it in the comments. All right, now we're getting to what might be the most important part of this whole thing. This is the shift in your perspective that can honestly change everything. It's the key to finding your own calm, right in the middle of their storm. So here's the absolute truth you need to hold on to. It feels personal, I know it does, but it's almost never about you. Their world is just a mess of confusion and frustration right now. Once you accept that you're not the main cause of their emotions, wow, it is so liberating. It lets you respond with thought instead of just reacting on instinct. And here's the really hopeful truth that's kind of buried underneath all that chaos. Deep down, they want to connect with you just as badly as you want to connect with them. They might not know how to do it right now. Which brings us to the good stuff, the practical, what do I do now steps. We're going to walk through 4 daily actions you can start literally today to begin rebuilding that bridge and creating a whole new, stronger foundation for your relationship. That's it, just 4. We're not talking about 100 complicated rules or some massive parenting manual. We're talking about 4 core habits that, if you practice them consistently, can completely change the dynamic in your home. So what are they? First, remembering your role. Second, the power of talking less and listening more. Third, giving them privacy. And fourth, the absolute must-do of communicating clearly. Let's break each one down. First up, remember your role. It is so easy to slip into being either a demanding boss or their best friend. But neither of those really works. Your most powerful position, it's being a mentor and a role model. So, for example, instead of yelling, "You're grounded for being late," a mentor might say, "Hey, we agreed on a 10 p.m. curfew. Let's talk about what happened." See the difference? It's a huge shift from just punishment to actual guidance. Your real strength is in being compassionate while holding firm, clear boundaries. Okay, action number 2, talk less, listen more. Just imagine your teen gets home totally bummed about a grade. Your first instinct is probably to jump in with a lecture, right? But what if you just said, "Wow, that sounds really frustrating," and then just got quiet and let them talk? When you truly listen, you create this safe space for them. It shows them you get it, and it makes them feel understood, which a lot of the time is all they really need to start figuring things out on their own. And this right here, this says it all. Every single time you pause your own agenda and just listen, you're sending this incredibly powerful, unspoken message: you matter to me. What you're going through is valid. You are important. Now, this third one can be a tough one for us parents. Provide privacy. I know, it feels like the opposite of what you should be doing, but a teenager's need for their own space isn't always a red flag. It's actually a super healthy part of them learning how to be independent. And we're talking simple stuff, like knocking before you go in their room. When you respect their space, it shows you trust them, and that in turn teaches them how to trust you back. And that brings us to our final action, number 4, communicate clearly. You know, confusion is the enemy of a good relationship. So, for instance, instead of a vague rule like, don't stay out too late, a much clearer expectation is, please be home by 11 p.m. and just shoot me a text if you're running into a problem. This takes all the guesswork out of it. It creates a predictable, stable environment where they know the rules and can actually succeed. So there you have it, 4 concrete, actionable steps that really do pave the path forward. Look, this isn't about some magic quick fix. It's about building small, daily habits that will absolutely transform your relationship over time. And we have to give a huge thank you to the Educational Highway. All of the fantastic material and the strategies we've gone over in this explainer were created by them. Okay, now it's our turn to build our own little support system right here. Based on what you've been through, what is one piece of advice you'd give to another parent who's on this exact same journey? Go ahead and drop that wisdom in the comments below. Let's help each other out. And I really want to leave you with this incredible promise from the source material. Right now, it might feel like that bond you once had is lost for good. But with intention, with compassion, and with consistency, it can be rebuilt, and maybe even become stronger than it was before. Thanks so much for joining us today.